calories. You guys have heard about calories left and right. I eat 100 calories, I eat 1,500 calories. Learning about the nutrients. So what are the nutrients? What does it mean? Knowledge about some food groups. This is all 5-6 topics. Hunger and fullness. What makes you feel hunger? What makes you feel fullness? Just the basic things. Label, reading a label, food label. How can you read a food label? And simple healthy swaps. So these are the main 5-6 things which I'm going to just briefly talk about. So I'm not talking too much about anything because I have time is like kind of 20 to 30 minutes over. So first thing is about calories and nutrients. So what are calories? Calories are like units of energy that food and drink. So when we talk about calories, every day we eat, we exercise, we walk around, we do things. So what is the balance of calories in here? So if I eat like a meal in the morning, we eat 500 calories or 600 calories. By the time the noon, we feel hungry. And where is the calories gone? We are burning out that calories. So that is calories. It's a units of energy. So whatever we eat is essential for our body to function. So that is why it is called as calories. Okay? Nutrients. There are 6 basic nutrients that support your health. So we all know, we talk about nutrients every day. You all have heard of carbohydrates, protein, and fat. What are these 3 things are macronutrients. That means we need in large quantity. So when we talk about macronutrients, carbohydrates, we need to eat carbohydrates, we need to eat protein, we need to eat fat to have that much in a large quantity, like a piece of chicken. That gives you like kind of energy which sustains our daily activities, like your muscles need those energy. So this is what is like in large quantity. Micronutrients, vitamins, mineral and water. So those are ones which is like very small quantity, like we need vitamins. Where does that vitamins come from? So these are our small little quantities of things which we eat, but sometimes we don't eat properly. Or we are like, okay, somebody says like, oh, I have this deficiency, vitamin D deficiency, or I have this magnesium deficiency, or calcium, no, there is no calcium. Those are in small quantities and we take like pills. So how to balance it out and how we can do that micro levels in the proper way. And then water. Water is actually, we all are made of like half, 2/3 is water. So we need to drink how much water. So these are the basic things which I'm going to talk about in today. First one is carbohydrates. So what are carbohydrates? They are the nutrient which we eat every day, body's main fuel source. So if we eat carbohydrates, we definitely burn that faster than it is. Like, if you're going to run, I always say an example. A running person needs more carbohydrates because they need energy to run. Their endurance go higher if you have carbohydrates. So carbohydrates is the main fuel source. And what are they broken down to? They are broken down to glucose. Glucose means it's like, it is converted to sugar. Okay. And what are the cells which needs carbohydrates? Are red blood cells and the brain. Brain needs carbohydrates. So mainly what we are like eating carbohydrates, 50 grams our brain takes. So mainly, for example, when you are feeling really down and you feel like you're dizzy, why? The carbohydrates which you are turning into glucose doesn't reach the brain, or there's like low sugar means you feel dizzy because there's less sugar in the body. That means less, you're not eaten properly. Okay. Main source are sugar, starch, fiber. So how much glucose or how much carbohydrates converted to glucose is needed in our body to function? So in a normal person, definitely it is 150 grams. Brain needs 150 grams. Like you can see, normally when we eat, you can just calculate it. Like maybe we eat idli, dosa, or any other meal. You can see that like your morning requirement is like 150 grams, and you are definitely taking more than that. So brain and the other organs uses almost like half of it. And where is the rest half? Rest half is actually stored by our liver, stored in our muscle. So these are things which is happening. And 20 grams from the other byproducts of metabolism. So, so many things are being converted and so many enzymatic activities are happening. So definitely Our brain for to sustain needs is 150 grams. But how much we eat each meal? Just think about it, just to quote, and I'll come back to this part because I need to link everything together. So next one is about protein. So protein is a chemical foundation of all cells, essential macronutrient that forms the building blocks in our body. So name some of the proteins like chicken, plant protein, lentils, chickpeas. We eat all these things. Why we eat all these things? This converts into amino acids. What are amino acids? Amino acids are when something happens to your body is repaired by these amino acids. So especially your muscles. Muscles is utilizing, see, we are walking around, we're doing so many things. But where does that energy comes from? So you can see the repair the body tissues like muscle, skin, organs, and bone. And protein also provides fuel for energy, for immune function, regulate vital body processes like metabolism, growth, as well as digestion. So protein is an essential part of our body, like essential need of our body. See, if you don't enough protein, you can see sometimes people will say, oh, my muscles are all weak, why? Because, after we age, our muscles get like a lot of functions goes down. So we need to add more protein to our diet to make sure that your muscles function better. And it also has an essential function is transport of oxygen around the body. So that is the main functions of a protein. And you can see, I've highlighted it, but I don't know whether you can, the 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. That means if a person is 75 kilos, just think half of it. So we need to have